Good morning, my lovelies. I hope you're all very well. So it's a very, very early Sunday morning, and this is why I'm having to be a little bit quiet because everybody's still asleep in bed. So I thought while we've got a quiet house to ourselves, I thought I would do you a little walkthrough of a tarot deck that I picked up yesterday at the works. So it's called The Magic of Tarot, and it's by a lady called Liz Dean. Now this, I don't know if you can see this I bought from the works. It's supposed to retail at $16.99 and I bought it for £8. So I thought that was quite good for a tarot deck. It's by a company called Chico Books, and it says, uncover the mysteries of the tarot with this easy to use book and tarot deck from the tarot expert Liz Dawn. The book includes inspirations for all 78 plus 5 classic card layouts for performing readings. This gem is a guide, also shows a full colour illustration of every exquisitely illustrated card, revealing the rich symbolism inherent in this ancient and ever popular art. In-depth instructions will ensure you will become the master at tarot reading. Now, Liz is an author of several tarot decks, including the HBO Game of Thrones Tarot, Understanding Tarot and the Golden Tarot. Liz's work has been featured in the Daily Mail, the Express Online, as well as magazines such as Spirit and Destiny, Kindred Spirit, Spirit and Fate, and Fortune. And having lived in London for many years, now resides in her home in the northeast of England by the sea. So I thought, for £8 we'll give it a go. So I'm going to try and get this open. I've had this sat in my handbag since I bought it, so that I wouldn't open it, so I could do an opening here. Dreadful, isn't it, Okay, so we've got quite a hard book case. And this is where we try and work out, there we go, it is stiff. Bear with, lovelies, bear with. Oh, there we go. It's got pull apart end. Got little inserts to keep all your tarot cards. That must sound very impressed with the box. Here's the book. Nice book. Easy to read. All this small print stuff. Gives you your major arcana. The card, your keywords, a description, an upright meaning, and a reversed reading. Now, I will admit I used to do both. I used to do upright and reversed. Now I don't bother. I'll just do upright readings. So it's quite colourful, you know, bright colourful pictures. Yep, nice bold print. So we're not going to be struggling with small print like me who can't see anything. Yeah, I quite like this. And it has 64 pages. Yep, quite liking that as well. Okay, let's get through to the cards. Now there's a little, oh dear Lord, there we go. Okay, these are your backs. They're quite pretty those, aren't they? I quite like that. I do quite like that. They're very thin, I will say. My RWS is a lot thicker than this. Very thin cards, but what are you expecting for £8? Well, it was supposed to be 16, so if I'd have paid £16 for this and I'd got this kind of cardstock, I wouldn't be very happy. But it's okay for a beginner, shall we say. Okay. Shiny. Cardstock's quite big as well. I'm going to have trouble shuffling those, I think. So we'll have a quick flip through, and then we can see. I do quite like the colours on these. These are quite nice. They are quite easy to, I think decipher's the word I'm looking for. They're quite easy to decipher. Just pull this back a little bit too. Excuse me, lovelies. Oh, that's better. There we go. Now we can see. So we're going through all the ones. And these are all in order, so that's nice. We haven't got to worry about messing about with them. Swords. I mean, they are pretty much the Fool. Oh no, he's not, sorry, he's the Page of Knights. And then we have the Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. And we're back on the wands. I quite like the colour schemes on these. They're quite nice. So they might be worth having. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice and bright. Might be worth having a play about with later. I mean, I'm not a tarot expert, but I would think for a beginner, these are pretty self-explanatory. They are easy to see, so at least you know who you're dealing with. There's no fuss, you know, they're not a busy card. They're quite clean. Oh, it's a nice hermit there. They're very clean cards, you know what I mean? There's no blurring. Death. Different take on death. So I would think that for somebody who was really starting out on them. Oh, that's pretty, the moon. Oh, I do like that one. That's very pretty. So I think somebody who's starting out on them, I think these will be quite an easy set of cards to read. Just to look at the pictures and think, well, quite impressed with these. Not bad for £8 for a beginner. And what's this one? And this one is the Fool. So there we go, lovelies. A very, very quick walkthrough of The Magic of Tarot by Liz Dawn. It was £8 from the works. All in all, not a bad tarot deck. Brightly coloured, not very fussy, easy to read for a beginner. So, hopefully I'll see you all in the next video, lovelies. Sending you much love and many blessings.